Hi everybody, it's Lynette. It is 2:53 a.m. on November 7th. This chemo crap is really stinks. I had my chemo treatment on Thursday, and then of course, excuse me, for the next 5 days after that I have to take 100 milligrams of prednisone, which is not fun. Everything has been really up and down. Chemo brain has set in, as I like to call it. I'm not one much for taking like pills. I have enough pills that I have to take on a daily basis, so it really drives me nuts when I have to take some others. And with this prednisone, you have to take that lorazepam to subside the effects from the prednisone. Every time I take the lorazepam, then I fall asleep. It makes me fall asleep, so I try not to take those too much. Everything has been okay with me. I know I look like crap. I'm sorry. I fell asleep on the couch sitting up, and when I got up and let the dogs out and fed the cats, and I just decided I'd sit up for a while. You know, this chemo stuff is pretty scary for the most part. I have to wonder sometimes why or I should say how they can put so much poison and stuff in your system to kill the cancer and not actually do worse to your body than it does. The one thing that really scares me about all this is that out of the 5 medications that they're giving me to kill the cancer, one of them can do a lot of damage to your heart. And that's why they had me do the echocardiogram before I ever started the chemotherapy treatment, and they said my heart was okay and I'd be able to go through it. The first time around with the chemo, I went through the mood swings and everything. The first 5 days of the prednisone, spent one day, all I did was cry all day. But this time around, I've been really good about taking the lorazepam and everything. And the pain the first time around didn't start until after, excuse me, I'm so sorry, until after the prednisone wore off. Yesterday was the last day of my prednisone, so thank God that's over. And if it all works out like it did the last time, then the pain, I'm figuring the pain should start on Friday. We'll see. I think the scariest part about all this is, like the other night I was sitting on the couch. What are you doing? No, I just let them in. They're good. No, anyway, sorry about that. The other day I was sitting on the couch, and I have 2 dogs and 4 cats, and one of my cats, of course he's not around, he's my old man cat that I saved years ago from the Humane Society. He likes to lay up you know, on my chest. He sleeps up over my pillow. Well, I was sitting on the couch and he was sitting up on my chest, and then all of a sudden I got this really sharp pain in the left side of my chest, and it was almost like a, you know, I felt like I was having a hard time breathing, and I just kept sitting there. I was like trying to catch my breath and trying to catch my breath, and I took Big Boy, my cat, and I made him get off of me. My husband was sitting in the chair next to me, and he asked me, he said, "What's wrong?" And I said, something just doesn't feel right, you know. And I had him, he went and got the lorazepam, and I took one of those pills, and that made a difference. So maybe it was anxiety, I don't know. It just comes and goes. And then of course I started crying because, you know, like I said, every time I have a list of things that the doctor gave me. I have to watch my temperature to make sure I don't get an infection and things like that. And so, you know, I started crying. I said, every time I have a pain, I don't know if this is something I should call the doctor for or not. And it's just really, really scary. And then once I got that all out of my system and the lorazepam took effect, and I was doing okay. So far, so good. Last time I had the chemo, that Friday when I started feeling bad, when my back started bothering me, that was really when I started having, like, it just seemed hard, sometimes hard to catch your breath, you know. And I'm assuming that that's what anxiety is like. I don't normally have anxiety. This is all part of the, what do you call it? All part of the chemo and the prednisone and all that good stuff. But I know this past couple days have been pretty rough. I cry a lot. It's the wonderful emotional roller coaster that prednisone puts you on. Sucks so bad, I hate it. And but I'm hanging in there. I bought some more material. I've been sewing. I made another hat that is actually made out of this. I don't have the hat with me, but it's pink and it's got little cupcakes on it. And when I decided to make the braid, I decided to do pink and white. I haven't gotten the braid completely finished yet, but the other day I was messing with my sewing machine, and I managed to mess it up really good, and it wouldn't sew, and oh god, it was terrible. But I left it alone for a couple days, got up yesterday morning, and I took the whole thing apart and cleaned it out and started all over again, and now it works perfect. Thank you Jesus. Anyway, I just happened to be up. Thought I'd leave you guys a message and let you know what was going on. This is probably about the worst. You know, this is the week after the chemo treatment, so this is right around when I probably feeling the worst, and then starting Friday everything will start going back up, which is good. I do have, let's see, this is Wednesday. Tomorrow, I don't know if y'all know people who have cancer out there, but they have this thing, it's called Look Good, Feel Better, and it is for all cancer patients. You just have to call and sign up for it. And what they do is they have a licensed cosmetologist come in, and it's a 2-hour class of how to do makeup and tie scarves and all this kind of stuff, and they give you all this makeup and everything for free. So this is tomorrow evening at 5:30. I'll be going to that, and I'm really excited. my nurse told me, she says, yeah, she says, they give you samples of all this stuff. She says, but the samples they give you are full sizes. So I went ahead and decided that I would go. I figured it would be something fun, something to get me out of the house, something to do. So, but anyway, just wanted to kind of give you an idea, let you know what's going on with me. Like I said, right now I'm still kind of, but give me a few days, I'll be back up again, and thank God this doesn't last long every time I have to go through it. So I have 4 more treatments after this. Thank you, Jesus. I hope it's going to be over. And the last time I went to see my surgeon, he said that, or see the oncologist, he said that once I have my last treatment that I should be able to have the gastric bypass surgery within 2 months after. But, you know, right now I just want to get through this and get back to feeling normal again. So, anyway, I hope everyone is doing really well. I love all you guys. I thank you for all your love and support. Thanks to all my new subscribers, and I will talk to you later. Bye.